Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting in this one I'll be predicting the bantamweight bout between Payton Talbott versus Cameron Saaiman. And how do I feel about this one right here? Is I'm going low confidence on Cameron Saaiman to beat Payton Talbott. Both these guys are very young. I think Cameron Saaiman's still sub 25, and I think Payton Talbott is just 25. So both very, very young guys. You might feel like, oh, this guy's that. They're both Gerber babies. They're both very young. They're both developing. But yeah. And surprisingly, Cameron Saaiman seems like he's the more savvy guy. And Payton Talbott seems like the new fresh dude in a way. Again, with them both still being so Gerber. But Payton's actually the older one. He's 25. That guy's like 23. But yeah, a lot could change this one. That's another big variable why this is low confidence. So much could change. But if I'm judging based off and predicting based off what I've seen, I got to go Cameron Saaiman. Payton Talbott strikes like, what's his name? I just forget his name. What's that dude name? I don't know. It don't matter. I forgot. It was funny. I was going to do a funny reference. But you know the guy who beat John Jones in wrestling way back in high school where it don't matter no more. He's a pro wrestler right now. I'm forgetting his name right now. Was on Team Rampage. I forget his name right now, but yeah, like he strikes like he did, and a lot of people did back on Contender Series, not Contender Series, back on Ultimate Fighter like over a decade ago, like drunk frat boys. That's how his striking looks. That's how Payton Talbott's striking looks, like a drunk frat boys. He has like, pretty much the style of similar to Benoit Saint-Denis, but without the grappling upside, and surprisingly less defense. If that even makes sense, if that's even possible. He has less defense than Benoit Saint-Denis, but he has a sturdier chin. So he's still very raw. I feel like Cameron Saaiman has better head movement, better boxing. I feel like he has more polished strikes. I feel like he has better kicks. I feel like he's the better grappler here. Payton Talbott just bigger, and he's going to be looking to crash in and bully him, just like how Benoit Saint-Denis does. But he don't have the grappling be like, he don't really have, at least against nobody decent. And who has he beat? He really hasn't beaten no one decent. He's like one okay guy. Not a guy he fought in the debut. The guy he fought in the debut was easy money. But the guy he fought on the Contender Series was an okay guy. But what he really won was, he didn't really win by being a more clean, technical guy. He just overwhelmed him again with eating punches and walking his opponents down and just landing heavy shots while eating shots. And just like really this size dominating them and youth and athleticism dominating somebody instead of like real clean skills. And I feel like he's not going to be able to do that against Cameron Saaiman. I feel like Cameron Saaiman's going to be able to move. He's going to be able to crack him. And just be more technical in every area, whereas Talbot just trying to overpower and overwhelm someone. But yeah, we don't know. Payton Talbot's technique gonna be cleaner because he's still a young guy. Saaiman's still a young guy, and we don't know if Saaiman's gonna come back better off a loss, so we don't know. So that's why it's a low confidence. But I would say Cameron Saaiman clearly, to anyone with a decent eye, is the more technical fighter in every area of this fight, despite being a younger fighter in this one and still being so young. But and also a finish is definitely potential there because again, Talbot don't move his head. I have not seen no signs of head movement at all. Maybe a very split second of head movement. And Saaiman could definitely crack, and I definitely could hurt him and put him out. But I'm gonna say this gonna go to sit. He's still young enough, and it's still a very small weight class, 35. So he can get by with having that lack of head movement. Heavyweight, you fight like that, get someone decent, you gonna get cracked and put to sleep. But fight 100 pounds, 135, 130, 130 pounds less. The threat of getting knocked out isn't as imminent. So yeah, I'm going to go to a decision here, and Cameron Saaiman wins by being more technical and actually fighting with like he got some sense. So in this one, I got Cameron Saaiman via decision.